I knew it. They were not done. And the Philadelphia Eagles signed a power back. Let's get straight into it. What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shake72 coming to you guys with a video right now. So the Eagles sign a power back, and probably not the one we really wanted, but it looks like JaQuan Hardy. Okay, that was with the Dallas Cowboys last year. Okay, undrafted free agent. He's 5'10", 225 pounds. Now, he's only had 4 carries for 29 yards, and I think 3 of those carries came from the last game against the Cowboys last year. He actually scored a 26-yard touchdown on us last year. I think his other 3-yard run was from the Washington game, week 14. So he did score a touchdown on us the last game. So he is a bruiser back, guys. I obviously know we didn't trade for Kareem Hunt. We didn't get, obviously Latavius Murray. That's still available. That's still out there. Damian Harris, some of these other guys that are available we didn't get. And the Eagles are just saying, let's bring this guy and see what he could do. He brings a lot of power. Like I said, I haven't really watched him at all, but at least I could say is that they are going to keep 4 running backs. I think this proves they're going to keep 4 running backs because Miles Sanders, Kenneth Gainwell, and Boston Scott are definitely locks. Okay, since the Eagles are good at linebackers, since the Eagles are good at a few positions now that they know they're kind of set at, that maybe they could afford to keep 4 running backs this year, because if you guys remember, they only kept, I think, 2 running backs last year, and obviously it did change over time, but getting a guy like JaQuan Hardy, another bruiser back in the room, and could be in competition with Kennedy Brooks, which I actually really do like a lot. 2 undrafted guys going at it versus each other in training camp come the next day. It's going to be really exciting. And look, I'm not going to hype this guy up. I'm not going to say he's great. I'm not going to say anything like that. Because when I'm looking into the future right now with the Philadelphia Eagles in the running back position, okay, Miles Sanders isn't safe to stay here for years to come, and I think we all know that. But with this offensive line that we do have, okay, you don't need to pay mid-tier contracts for running backs. You could draft from the 3rd to the 6th round and get a complimentary running back in this, this running back rotation. We all know that Miles Sanders will get a little bit more of the carries than everybody else, but in certain situations, we'll have our other running backs. The 4th running back, whether it's Kennedy Brooks or JaQuan Hardy, as of right now, if that's going to be your competition, the 4th running back is not going to have a lot on their plate this year. But with the offensive line, the way we're building for years to come, from the left side of the line, that's looking stronger than ever with Mulata and Landon Dickerson. Kelsey's last year, but Cam Jurgens, I know, is going to play fantastic and is going to work out for us. And obviously, that right guard spot is a little bit of a question mark this year, because I think Jack Driscoll, Isaac Samalo, and obviously you're going to have Cam Jurgens maybe cross-trained to that position. So I think, depending on who wins that position, I think Isaac Samalo is going to take it over Driscoll. Then Driscoll becomes your swing right guard, right tackle, because I think the offensive line is very important, because you won't have to pay running backs, like I said, top-tier money. I think it's a waste. I think there's no money. There's no market for running backs. Even though if there is a market, it's not worth it for the Eagles going forward. Okay, they drafted Kenneth Gainwell in the 5th round last year, and I think he's been pretty damn good. Not really much of a special run skill set, but the guy can get yards. He's a very average runner, but very good vision. They pass the ball to him. They put him as a slot receiver. They've done a lot with him, and I hope they do more with Miles this year. But having a complimentary bruiser, and look, if this doesn't work out, maybe both of these guys, like JaQuan Hardy or Kenneth Brooks, doesn't work out at all. I mean, both of these guys might not work out at the end of the day. That's why I'm not hyping up too much. I've seen good things from Brooks. I don't know JaQuan Hardy too much. Okay, not really, hasn't really had a chance in the NFL. Obviously, he's undrafted, so he only had 4 carries last year. Like I said, 3 of those carries came from the last game when the Cowboys blew us out over 50 points with our backups in there. Let's get that straight. But the Eagles had a running back. I know some people are going to be pissed off, and, just give it time, guys. Like, Latavius Murray's still out there. If they want to trade for a Kareem Hunt, they can. Like, there are guys still out there. Jordan Howard is still out there. If he comes back, we need a promise that he's not going to have some stinger injury that's going to keep him out for weeks. So I think if you find that number 4 running back, power back / bruiser, that's not going to have too much on their plate, then I'm totally fine with it, because I'm not expecting one of these undrafted guys to come in and start ripping through everybody, but they're definitely going to be used. And, we need to see what these guys got between training camp, the scrimmage against Miami, and then going into preseason. I'm going to keep it, not only Kenny Brooks was definitely one of the most exciting players to watch this year for the running back position, just for that position in general, but now adding JaQuan Hardy definitely brings up the competition for that, because there's really, Kenny Brooks isn't really competing with anyone else. Maybe a couple other guys that are on the roster, but nothing crazy. Okay, so I would just look out for that. Like I said, not hyping him up, not going to make anything of anything out of the ordinary what it is, but I'm just really glad they actually made a move. Okay, and I think this was the move they're making. So Craig James was gone, they released him. I think this was the move they wanted. They wanted to take away a corner because there's way too many bodies at corner that are probably better tin Craig James. They bring in another running back. The running back that nobody probably wants. The running back that you guys are probably not going to be happy with. But, guys, you never know. With this offensive line, you could plug in players that could play so well, okay? This can actually work. I'm not saying JaQuan Hardy in general. I'm saying just watch how our running backs are going to play this year. And if you have a bruiser back that's healthy, can stay healthy the whole year, not too much on their plate, I don't see why this would be a problem. Okay, so going to be really interesting, and that's it. I think the Eagles have finally have pretty much told us already that they need more help at running back, and it's kind of showing me that they're going to keep 4 running backs this year, because really, I mean, if we didn't have 3 locks, then I would say okay. If we didn't have 3 locks, I would say okay, it's not a big deal. But between Miles Sanders, Kenneth Gainwell, Boston Scott, those are 3 locks. They're adding running back, especially another bruiser, which is really interesting. I feel like that's what they're looking for. They're looking for that bruiser back for the 4th running back spot. You guys let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about JaQuan Hardy, if you guys know him very well. Obviously, he was only with the Cowboys last year. He didn't have much time, so this is really just a toss-up. You know what I mean? Low risk, high reward move. And, like I said, this offensive line is so important because the offensive line is so good right now, plus the depth behind it. You can plug in a guy like JaQuan Hardy or Kenny Brooks, and I think is going to play fantastic. So you never know. I mean, it's a coin flip. Like I said, they're either going to play really good or they're not going to pan out to be what we expected. So if these guys do not pan out, I expect the Philadelphia Eagles to dip into the free agency pool, maybe for Latavius Murray or Jordan Howard, or they go into a trade for Kareem Hunt, if that's even the case right now. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think, and I will see you guys on the next one. SHAKESQUAD up, follow us live. Peace out, guys. Peace.